A night of horror at Collinwood. For the dream curse has finally found the man it has marked for its own. And Barnabas Collins made battle with the evil which has pursued him so relentlessly. And Barnabas Collins lost. But he is not the only one. For another, brought to life by him, suffers as he has, dies as he died. A fact unknown to those who have just finished burying a man they both love.
So it is over. The end. The end.
You'd feel better if you cried.
I'm past crying, Willie. Far past that. If I could imagine living without him, I could cry, but I can't. I can't.
No. Neither can I. What's gonna happen to us? What are we gonna do? I never thought about being without Barnabas.
Willie, please.
I mean, even when I was at Wincliffe, I kept thinking that maybe someday he'd come and get me.
And he did.
And that I'd work for him again. Oh, it was pretty bad sometimes, but it was all I had to look forward to. Now I got nothing. Nothing. I mean, how could somebody hate him so much? I mean, that's what I don't understand. I mean, how could she, that Cassandra? Hey, what are we gonna tell people? Roger and everybody up at the at the big house.
I don't know.
Well, you gotta know. I mean, when they ask where Barnabas is, what am I gonna say?
That he's just gone away, that's all.
Oh, they'll ask where.
You don't know.
But they'll know that Barnabas just didn't go away like that and didn't say anything. I mean, they might call the police. And if the police find out...
Find out what?
Well, that we buried him. I mean, that's against the law.
Yes, it is.
Julie, you're going to have to tell them up at Collinwood.
That we buried him before he could come back as a vampire? Now, Willie, he kept his secret. We must keep it.
But how? I mean, how can we?
We must.
I'm scared. I'm going to get out of here tonight before they start asking questions.
Willie, where can you go?
I don't know. But I'm not going to stay around here. I mean, there's no reason for me to stay around here now. Except one. And it won't help that if I get into trouble.
Yes. You will leave tonight, Willie.
What? I mean, you're not going to convince me to try to stay?
No, we will both leave tonight.
You going to run out, too?
Not run out, Willie. Go. Because there's no reason to stay. None at all. You will come with me.
What? Back to Wincliffe? Oh, no. I mean, I'm not going back there. I'm all right.
Well, no, not as a patient, Willie. You can have a job and stay as long as you like.
You mean that? What kind of job?
Oh, a gardener, an attendant, anything you'd like to do.
Hey, why you offering me that?
Because he would want me to.
I mean, you sure? I mean, it's not because of the police?
No, Willie, I've told you the reason. Now, come.
Hey, I mean, I could work myself up into a real good job, and then certain people can have respect for me.
If you want to, I'm sure you can. Now, go back to the old house and pack, Willie.
Yeah, you want me to close up the old house?
Yes.
All right. Hey, what about Barnabas's clothes? I mean, they're gonna know he didn't go anywhere if his clothes are still there.
Pack his suitcase for him, Willie, yes. It was very bright of you to think of that, Willie.
Hey, wait, how long are you gonna be?
Not long. I've got to pack. It won't take more than an hour. You go and get ready. We must leave here before dawn. We must. Yes, I must.
Who is it?
Maggie, it's Willie. Willie Loomis.
What do you want, Willie? It's very late.
I just want to talk to you for a minute. I won't take long.
Come on in, Willie.
I was so afraid you'd be asleep.
I was reading.
You're out on a date, huh? Oh, boy. My old luck's with me, yes, sir. On a night like tonight, too. Well, you never know. I mean, when your luck's gonna be with you.
What did you want, Willie?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about you and wondering about you.
Well, if you were worried about me, I'm fine.
I wasn't worried about you.
But you just said...
Maggie, what would you say if I told you I was gonna get another job out of Collinsport?
Well, we'd all miss you.
I mean, something that could, you know, really lead to something.
I think it would be marvelous.
You do?
Well, I'm sure that Barnabas would miss you very much.
You know, I hate to leave in a way. I guess you know why.
I can imagine there are many reasons.
There's only one. But I can't stay here any longer.
Willie, you haven't done something you shouldn't, have you?
No, I swear. I mean, that's all over with now. I mean, you should know that. I mean, we're friends, aren't we?
Yes, of course, but I just don't understand why you can't stay. Have you had a fight with Barnabas?
No, I didn't have a fight with Barnabas. Wish I never did. But it's just that I have to make something of myself. Do you think I can?
Well, sure I do.
Then I will. Only, I'm not so sure about making something of myself. I mean, it's pretty late to begin with. I mean, a lot of guys my age, they're a lot farther along than I am. But you see, it's just that this chance came up.
Willie, are you afraid to take it?
No, it's not that. It's just that it was unexpected. I wasn't even thinking about it. But I wanted you to know that you'd be hearing from me.
Well, I hope so.
Maybe even, you know, seeing me sometimes.
Good.
You see, I wouldn't have taken this job if it was too far away. I mean, now that I got a friend here, friends, they mean a lot to me. Especially now.
Willie, something has happened, hasn't it?
Barnabas has gone away.
When?
Tonight for a long trip.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Well, he must have told you.
He Told Julia. He didn't tell me.
And you didn't ask her?
Well, it's none of my business where he's now.
Willie, you're very angry at Barnabas, aren't you?
No.
Willie? Willie? Willie, you're crying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Willie, whatever has happened, don't make any rash decisions now. I can't believe that Barnabas just disappeared.
Well, he has. I mean, he sure has.
Willie, tell me, what's wrong?
I can't.
Don't you trust me?
Oh, sure, Maggie. I mean, I trust you. I trust you more than anyone.
Well, then perhaps I can help you.
He's dead.
What?
Barnabas is dead.
When?
Tonight.
How? What happened?
Please don't ask me.
Well, of course I'll ask. I don't believe it.
Well, it's true. You mustn't tell a soul.
Willie, what do you mean? People will know.
No, they won't now. You see, that's the way it's got to be.
Willie, it was murder. It was Adam.
No, now, don't you think that.
What else can I think?
He had the dream. One I had, the one you had, that terrible dream, and he died.
Willie.
Now, look, you can't tell because it's a curse. Now, that's all I can say. I swore I wouldn't even say that.
Willie, there should be an autopsy.
Now, look, you're just going to make things worse.
No, I'm not.
Now, look, you see, Dr. Hoffman, she examined him. She declared him dead. Now, not telling, that's not against the law. If you tell, she won't give me my chance. Do you understand? Because I told. And what's going to happen to me if I don't get my chance? What's going to happen to Willie Loomis?
Willie.
If I... huh?
Don't get excited.
Well, I am excited. I mean, that's my only chance. I got a right to be excited, and you shouldn't ruin it for me.
I don't want to, believe me.
Well, don't you say a word, then.
Willie, people are going to know.
You got to promise me.
Barnabas's death is not going to be a secret.
Now, if you like me, you got to promise.
Well, I won't say anything until after you've left. I'll promise you that. Willie, there's nothing for you to fear. You haven't done anything wrong. Barnabas is dead. I don't believe it.
Well, it's true. It's true, all right.
Dr. Hoffman, I was just wondering about you.
You can at least be honest, Cassandra. You were wondering about Barnabas.
Barnabas? Why should I?
Because you don't know what's happened to him. Well, I'll tell you, you can stop worrying. You've won. You have finally won. Yes, you have won at last.
I don't understand.
I expect you to admit nothing to me, as you admitted nothing to Barnabas.
Have you been with Barnabas?
Yes, I've been with him. Aren't you going to ask me how he is? I know how curious you are. What an effort it must be for you not to demand what I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about you and your powers and your evil and that dream you started.
Yes, you have been with Barnabas. Too much, I think. You're beginning to sound just like him. I think something else, too. I think that you're
I'm not in the least bit interested in what you think.
in love with him.
Not nearly as much as you are.
How dare you?
Barnabas is dead.
He's dead?
You know he is. If it weren't for you, there would be a man in the old house who could finally savor the life that you denied him all these years. Who could finally perhaps find the love that you were determined he never see.
I have nothing to do with Barnabas, and I don't intend to listen to you any longer.
You want to be alone to enjoy your triumph.
You're mad.
I shall speak to Roger about this. I believe he has sent his sister to your sanitarium, and after this conversation, I'm beginning to doubt his wisdom.
Yes, speak to Roger, speak to Carolyn, speak to the entire population of Collinsport if you like. If you feel strongly about it, speak to anyone you like. Nothing will stop me from knowing what you are, and nothing will stop me from doing whatever I can about it.
I'm sorry to trouble you. I must see Dr. Hoffman at once.
You're in luck.
She is here.
Yes, I am, Professor.
Dr. Hoffman, thank heaven. I have a friend who is not feeling well. We were playing chess together and he was suddenly taken ill. It's not far from here. I couldn't find another doctor. What's wrong, Dr. Hoffman?
I'm sorry, Professor. You'll have to find someone else.
I can't.
I've just come in from a case. I'll find someone else for you.
No.
Dr. Hoffman is exhausted. She's been saying the most incredible things to me. I think that you better not bother her tonight. She's had quite enough.
Yes, and you know that exactly, don't you?
I believe I'll go upstairs now. I'd get some sleep if I were you, Doctor. I'm sorry I'm not able to help you, Professor.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, nothing is. I just had enough, that's all.
Julia, you must come. It's Adam. You remember that name, don't you? Adam?
What about him?
I don't understand it. He's had some sort of strange attack. I think he's dead. I think it, but I don't believe it. You must come. Poor Carolyn. It was cruel of me to leave her here alone, but I couldn't help thinking that it wasn't true, that he wasn't dead.
Why did you think that?
I don't know. I should have taken Carolyn home. I shouldn't have let her go alone. I'll go after her. Well, tell me.
You knew he was dead?
I don't believe it.
Men die.
Not without reason.
Usually without reason.
But he wasn't ill.
If you want an autopsy, I'll arrange it.
Carolyn said she came here and found him clutching his neck as if he were fighting something off. That's how it began. He got weaker and weaker. He kept calling Barnabas. Barnabas. Finally, it was as if all the strength had been drained from his body.
What time did it start?
I think it was around 11. Why, Doctor? What does the time have to do with it? Why should the time upset you?
I don't know. I have to go.
I think you know a great deal, Doctor.
What does it matter? You brought me here to find out if this man was dead. He is.
Doctor, a miracle. Adam, you're alive. You're alive. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Why is he making those motions?
He can't breathe.
Suffocating.
I must go.
You can't. You must help him.
I can't.
Do you know what's wrong?
He is suffocating. I may know why. It's impossible, but it may be that they are the same. The experiment, perhaps Adam is why.
What are you talking about?
Barnabas. I buried him alive.